Okay, ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Midnight Movie
Whoa, what a surprise, huh?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
You know,
Hey, I'm not on the orange couch.
some people might not recognize what this is. So, Rich, why don't you, first of all, welcome to another
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Saturday
Hello.
night fun with the Midnight Movie.
Hello.
But yes, we are not in our normal studio. We're in another different
We're in
kind of
an
studio,
abnormal studio.
which some of you may not even know. So we'll let Rich
Yeah.
over here tell you real quick how you can see this set on a regular basis.
This is pretty cool because it's actually first time that you've been on the set, right?
No, I've
No?
done a,
You were
I've done a
once
middays
before?
once.
Okay. I didn't
Not when
remember
it was, not when you edit all
that. Oh,
that.
that's Vern I was thinking of. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, this is our...
Vern couldn't get by the
No,
light.
no. So Vern is banned from coming. He can't. He can't fit in here. We'd have
Big
to put
Will
him in.
could barely fit.
Yeah, Big Will had a rough time getting.
I
back
can
there.
barely fit.
Yeah, I can
I
barely.
bet you
fit.
Big Will is probably a little upset that he did fit, though. He wasn't too big to fit.
Yeah.
Poor Big Will.
He
Big
did have-
Will,
he
you gotta
did have
start
to go
working out
sideways.
again. You weren't looking too last time I saw.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, there
I
you
know
go.
he gets all.
I don't want to
There
get
you
the
go,
call.
that's
He gets all jacked up over that. It looked like he kind of stopped working out for a little bit.
No, he's
Just.
you're as big as ever, buddy. If not bigger.
All right, well, you didn't.
I can't wait to do that skit where you make him look like. Oh, think of the camera guy just knocked the camera all
Whatever.
wonky.
Good.
Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah.
Talking
We
about
are
what
in
this,
the
what
craft
this set
space.
really is and
I
how.
don't think it'll ever get out. This set is where me and Denny, and whenever we can get this guy down here or whoever, we do on Thursdays on Facebook Live at noon. It's the Midnight Movie Middays Mayhem Show. We do like an hour on Thursdays for lunchtime. This is the set we do it on, and it's full of all kinds of crazy stuff that Denny's always adding to it. And I'm like, Denny, no more, but you can't stop the guy.
How do they
And-
find it?
Huh? You find it by going on Facebook and adding our Midnight Movie page.
Midnight Movie, not the
Yeah.
group, the Midnight Movie page.
Midnight Movie page, and that's where we'll be every
Look for
Thursday.
the girl in front of the TV.
Yeah, she's the little girl from
The little girl in front of the TV.
yeah,
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. And at noon on Thursdays, boom, we pop up and we do like a live show, so you can come back and forth with us. Triv tunes in from work. Your boss don't know that, right? He joins us a lot of times.
You
and we
might
do
know
comments.
now.
Well, if he's watching, forget you saw that. I'm not talking about this Triv. I'm talking about another Triv that does the show. But anyways, we try to have a lot of fun on Thursdays, and so hope you can join us.
So
we do
here
have
we
fun.
are.
We do have fun.
We are here because for some reason, I don't know why, we just got the memo to be here for the tapings tonight.
Just to mix
so.
it up a little bit.
He's mixing it up a little bit.
Mixing it up.
Plus, I found out that Terry, of course, Terry's not here today, or the bearded wolf, but he's been working over there, working feverishly on the new set, doing God knows what.
Probably
and-
doing new flooring, new this,
Yeah.
new that. So I guess he had to move some shit around. Oh,
Yeah.
get the book.
Get the book. Get the book. We don't have a book on this set, so we got to get it.
All right.
Now Brian's got a Rocco. Well, get the book. Rocco's got to edit. He was wanting to walk out of here clean. He said.
Yeah, it's no.
He's got a fast turnover.
He
on
knows
this
that.
show.
He knows that's not.
Well, what's the movie we're going to show here for our debut movie? Because this is the first movie has ever hosted from down here, I believe. So what are we? what's
Not
the movie?
really.
We hosted
It's
another
not.
movie.
Yes, we did.
What? When?
It was one of the pod shows.
Not no.
We hosted a
no,
movie?
no. We did this. We did the streaming skull or skull that the brain that wouldn't. One of those
Down here?
down here.
I don't remember that.
We did.
Right?
We did.
I don't remember that.
Don't remember.
Why?
sure
why,
did.
Well, how many
why-
years ago was that?
This
Why
is,
did
this
we
is
do it?
when we were without a studio for a while.
Oh, when we were
But it wasn't
seeing
on the
studio.
set. Not in this set. 'Cause this set's only.
Well, this is
existed-
grown.
Yeah, it's growing.
Was that
The
upstairs?
electric chair was sitting right there.
Really?
Yes, or right there. One of those.
Coffin used to be over there.
All right. Well, what's
Anyway.
tonight's movie?
I don't even
Doesn't
tell me.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Which movie?
Tell me.
Which
It's
movie?
Topper.
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 Topper
Returns. Like
Topper
Batman.
Return.
Batman Return and Topper Return.
Topper returns.
Topper Returns.
This is some sort of suspense thriller, dramedy kind of
comedy.
thing.
With Topper, it's a third in the Topper series.
With a ghost.
yeah, Ghosts.
Why is this the
Topper-
third? Why aren't we showing the first one?
Because obviously, for whatever reason, somebody slapped the copyright on the first two. But we got the third one, which somehow slipped through the cracks.
All right, well, we
but
got
the
the
third
third
one won a bunch of awards, believe it or
Okay.
not.
All
They
right.
won some
Well,
awards.
they can go and watch the other ones, however they can watch
Yeah.
the other ones after they watch us.
Yeah, they'll watch this and I'll make them want to watch the other ones.
You
But
know, they
Well,
this
a
is
bunch
Topper.
of Star Wars
Topper is
before
the
they-
guy. His name is Topper, and he can see ghosts. And so a girl gets killed, and she goes and tracks him down, and it's got Rochester in it. So Countess Carita, if you're watching, Rochester's in this one. Remember Jack Benny's right-hand man, Rochester? Remember? He used to say, "Oh, Rochester." Rochester's in it. He plays Eddie. Okay, he's already on his phone. Like,
No, I had to double check something because when we come back,
what? We coming back?
when we, we're going to go to the movie soon, I think.
We are. Well, we just stay here.
When we come back,
Okay.
because I don't want to forget this, I want to give you your
Oh yeah.
time in the spotlight.
I want this. I want this bad.
Because I'm going to have to tell Rocco to go back into the archives
Oh, Rocco, there goes your turnaround.
and show that there was a moment where,
This is important.
well, you know, Rich is pretty quick on his feet, throwing like little zingers out, and you know, he'll say a quick joke or whatever.
Yeah, I
when
do.
we're talking about
We all
something.
are, sort of.
So he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Sometimes they're too quick. All of us
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So, well, this was one of those times.
Yes, it was.
So he had a good one. I was watching the marathon,
wanna
and he
hear
had a
what this
good
is.
one. I mean, it wasn't a real good
Come
one.
on.
It was a good one.
Don't. It's good enough for you.
But
to-
nobody caught it, and I felt bad for him because it was pretty good. He had he kind of sat there for a minute, like I could see the wheels. I mean, he didn't make like a one of those, but I could see the wheels were spinning in his head where he was kind of like, really, nothing.
I know. That happens a lot. But I'm getting actual kudos for this
But
one.
I was watching it.
I gotta see what it is.
And I caught it, and I'm like, that was pretty funny. I go, oh man, no one caught it. No
Yeah.
one laughed. No one gave
really?
up crickets, or no one did the.
It could be a whole
applause.
show of stuff that I didn't get noticed for.
So,
Yeah.
go start the movie.
What was
Hey,
it?
you know what?
No, when we come back, it's
Oh
a
my
tease.
God,
you
I
know,
gotta-
don't you know how you tease?
Hey, you know what? Come back too. We got a goodie box.
And guess what we also got?
Of voicemails.
We got a voicemail. That
We got a letter.
I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. We actually,
We got a letter. Look, it's not open.
Yeah.
it's taped closed, so apparently it's been open and taped shut.
Yeah.
No,
Can't get
that's
past
pure,
me.
Steam
That's pure
shut.
and simple, man. I
You
did
gotta
not open it.
call. You gotta. What,
I held it up to the light.
I've
I
been
couldn't read
waiting
it.
and waiting and waiting because it's been a while since we were shooting. Okay, been waiting and waiting and waiting. It's been so long since we were shooting.
Yeah.
I've been saving this voicemail because I want to make sure he's acknowledged, but I didn't, whatever.
Yeah, we want to acknowledge him. I'll give him a wink.
We got a first time, long time, first ever, mark your calendars, voicemail from none other than
Who?
Pinto himself.
Oh,
Pinto
really?
Himself.
Oh, Pinto himself.
I wrote it on here.
Mr. Pinto
He
called the hotline.
Ah,
the hotline
hey,
number.
that's a long distance call.
Oh, look at this.
I mean, he called that.
He called that
He called the
number.
hotline number, which happens to be
By the
right
way-
there.
now.
By the way, that hotline number might not be up for much longer.
What? What do you
Uh-oh.
mean? What are you talking about? The hotline number has to stay.
Oh, well then. Hey, come on
How
now.
much can that cost anymore?
You really want to know?
No.
Well, I'll tell you when we go to the movie.
No, we got to have
All
a hotline number.
Topper returns.
Topper returns.
Topper,
Topper returns.
topless Topper returns.
Topper returns.
Topper. He's returning.
You all right down there? Stay where you are. Don't move. Keep calm. Don't get excited. I'll get you out of there right away. Just keep calm. Now, wait a minute. Want to help? There you are.
What did we hit?
Well, nothing. We had a blowout. I don't understand it either. There was a brand new tire this morning. What's the matter? You sure you're all right?
Oh, I'm a little shaky, I guess.
Come on, we can sit down over here.
What am I? An orphan?
Come on.
Any man that drives as fast as you do ought to be run out of this country.
You tell me all about it sometime.
Thanks for the lift, buddy. Oh,
Say, I'm awfully sorry about all this.
you're sorry. How about us? We can't stay here all night.
Well, you won't have to. I said I'd get you to Carrington Hall, and I will.
How? Gonna fly us there on a broom?
I'll get help. We passed the garage about 2 miles back. Now, you take it easy and don't worry about a thing. I'll be back in a flash with a tow car. Why, it's as simple as falling off a log.
Ha! Comfortable?
Well, don't go away now.
Must have been his wife with him.
Uh-oh! Danger ahead. 2 of them.
Oh, thanks. It was awfully sweet of you to stop for us.
But
Annie, you get the back seat. Can you manage the bags? Yes, I think so. Here, here are mine. There. Now, mind if I sit on your lap?
Oh, well, really, my dear young lady.
We're awfully sorry to inconvenience you, but we had a blowout. Ah, this is comfortable. Well, what are we waiting for?
Oh, very well, Eddie. Drive on. Yes, sir. Would you mind telling me where you ladies are taking me?
To the Carrington estate.
Oh,
Is there anything wrong with the Carrington place?
yes, ma'am. If there wasn't anybody living there, it'd be a haunted house.
Cosmo's late. He's usually home by now. Oh, my, it's chilly, isn't it? Emily, remind me to send this coat back. It doesn't keep me warm at all.
Mrs. Topper, you haven't got it on.
Oh, how silly of me. My, it's strange how it's usually cold in the winter and warm in summer, isn't it? Oh, there's Cosmo now. Ah!
Oh, look, someone's waving to us. It's a lady.
It's worse than that, boss. It's Mrs. Topper.
Emily, look. He's got a carload of women. And one of them sitting on his lap. Oh, Emily.
Well, here it is.
Are you sure this is the Carrington place?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Cheerful little eyeful, isn't it? Thanks for the lift, Mr. Topper.
Don't mention it. Hurry up with those bags, Eddie.
Yes, sir. I ain't wasting no time around here.
I'd like to invite you in, but
Oh, no, thanks. Very much. We've got to be getting home.
We sure do.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good evening.
Why don't you knock before you come out?
I'm the butler, Miss Carrington.
Oh, I'm not Miss Carrington. There she is.
How do you do?
Won't you please step in?
Miss Carrington?
Yes.
I'm Lillian, the housekeeper.
Oh, how do you do? This is my friend, Miss Richards.
Howdy. Your father's waiting, miss.
Thank you.
Would you mind waiting here? This way, please.
One moment, please. Miss Carrington?
This is Dr. Jerry's, your father's physician.
How do you do, Dr. Jerris?
I'd like a few words with you, Miss Carrington, before you see your father.
Of course.
I'll be as brief as possible. Your father's far from being a well man, Miss Carrington.
Yes, I know.
Seeing you for the first time may be something of a shock to him.
I think I understand, Doctor.
He's been looking forward to your arrival with great eagerness. I hope there'll never be any occasion for you to be separated from him again. Come with me, please. Mr. Carrington. Mr. Carrington.
Hmm?
This is your daughter.
Anne.
I don't know quite what to do or say.
Nor do I. Except to tell you, Anne, you're beautiful. You're the image of her mother when she was young. Perhaps you'd better sit down.
Yes.
I know you must think it very strange. Seeing your own father for the first time on the eve of your 21st birthday.
Well, naturally, I wondered why you never sent for me.
Your mother loved the Far East, and her last wish was that you be brought up in the land she loved so well. Oh, I wanted to send for you many times, but I had to respect your mother's wishes. And of course, my own health wouldn't permit me to visit you.
I understand, Father.
I hope you had a pleasant trip.
Yes, we had a wonderful trip.
We?
Oh, I brought a friend along with me, an American girl named Gail Richards. Her father's the head of an exporting company in Shanghai.
Richards, you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hope you don't mind my bringing her.
Of course not. Besides, the house belongs to you now.
No, Father. To us.
No, my dear. By the terms of your mother's will, everything belongs to you after tomorrow.
What else do you do around here besides wine clock? Been here long?
20 years.
20 years. Looks like it might turn out to be a steady job, huh?
Your mother wanted you to have these, and they're exactly as she wore them 20 years ago.
Oh, Dad, they're beautiful.
They'll look every bit as beautiful upon you as they did upon your mother.
Dad, I never did know just how Mother died. Some sort of an accident, wasn't it?
Yes, dear. A mine cave in. I met your mother in Singapore. After you were born, we decided to move to Sumatra, where I had an interest in a tungsten mine. My partner was a man named Walter Harburg. One day he was showing your mother through the mine when suddenly there was an earthquake. The tunnel collapsed.
You've talked enough, Mr. Carrington. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we mustn't tire your father.
Oh, of course not.
I hope you'll like your room, dear.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Lillian will show you where it is. I'm supposed to conserve my strength.
It's quite all right, Father.
Good night, darling. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Good night, Dr. Jarrett.
Good night, Miss Carrington.
Where's Miss Richards?
Here I am, pal. Anne, look out! Look out! Anne, are you hurt?
Oh, no, I'm all right.
What on earth happened?
Well, I don't know.
That was rather a close call.
Close. 6 more inches and we'd all be singing Annie. He doesn't live here anymore.
How could such a thing happen?
Please, Mr. Carrington, you mustn't excite yourself. I think you'd better show the young ladies to their rooms.
Yeah, pick us a couple without chandeliers, will you? This way, please. Thanks, old boy.
The Chinese room will be yours, Miss Richards.
Oh, you're a doll. Well, this is just dandy. I traveled 7,000 miles to get away from Chinamen, and here I am with everything but a bowl of rice.
What's that sound?
It's the waves, angry waves. Day after day, night after night, they beat with savage fury against the black rocks below. For 20 years, they've been calling, calling, calling to someone who never answers.
Just like the Pot of Gold program.
Will that be all, miss?
No, I'm starved. You forgot we didn't have any dinner.
Rama will bring you a tray.
Oh, any little thing will do. Lobster, salad, and beer, but nothing heavy.
Anything for you, Miss Carrington?
No, thank you, Rama. I'm going to bed, Gail. I'm all in.
I'm kind of baggy myself.
Good night, Miss Richards.
Good night.
I hope you rest in peace.
Thank you. Isn't that what they write on tombstones?
Oh, don't be silly. Go on to bed. Good night, darling.
Your father had this room done especially for you.
Lovely.
Very sorry, miss, but we have no beer. I brought you some wine.
Wine? Why, that's champagne.
Yes, miss.
Oh, put it down, buddy.
Will there be anything else,
No,
miss?
that's all, thank you. Champagne. Why hide it? Anne? Yes? Is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Well, open up and let me in. Gee, where's the glass slipper that goes with it?
It is nice, isn't it?
Oh, nice. It's heaven compared to that Chinese torture chamber I'm in. Gee, what a layout. Oh, this is for me. I've always wanted to sleep in one of these covered wagons.
It's almost too nice to sleep in.
Say, what do you have to do to get a bed like this? Rub a magic lamp or something?
You really like this room, don't you?
Ah, this is right up my alley. Oh, to catch measles and have to stay in a bed like this. Hey, where you going?
I'm going to bed. For tonight, darling, this room is yours.
Oh, no, you don't. I wouldn't dream of letting you do anything like that. But it's a deal. Anything to keep out of China.
Good night, Cinderella.
Good night, pal. And I do mean pal. Say, lock your door in case Lady Frankenstein walks in her sleep.
Come in.
Did you wish anything, Doctor?
Are the young ladies comfortable?
Quite.
That will be all, then.
Oh, that's a Thursday thing.
I know,
is that?
but it's Ravens Rookery. Make sure you
Raven?
watch everybody Ravens Rookery.
Oh, okay, Ravens. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were like the Ravens, like Baltimore Ravens. Like, what are you doing?
No. You know better.
No.
No. Here's what I think about
was a Michael
the
Madsen,
Baltimore
no.
Ravens.
All right.
Okay. That's what I think about them.
Oh, look at all,
That
man.
was on you. That's
Oh, man.
It knocked
too many-
McLovin
Oh,
over.
that's hard. Nobody moved. That was all on you, buddy.
Too many
McLovin.
things
That
on
was
this
all
thing.
on you.
That was my new McLovin
Too many
Oh,
things.
well,
from
McLovin
Superbad.
was...
From
Too many
Superbad.
things on this table that can fall down.
Yeah, that's why. That,
Oh,
yeah.
you're the one picking stuff up and doing. You told me to not.
I
Yeah,
know.
don't move.
But I know how
I
to
haven't
do
touched
it.
the table
Don't move.
since.
That's new, though. That's new additions.
Okay, before we
Hey, what's going on there?
Before we go to his little spotlight moment, you want to tease the face off. Okay.
Okay.
Edit.
Edit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad. Okay. Now, Rich's spotlight.
Come on, I want this.
I just want to give him credit because I just felt bad for him. That was a pretty decent.
Can I have the
that you
credit
just
already?
thrown
You're
out
dragging
there.
it out so long.
You've
Everybody's
thrown
gonna
it
go
out there and
bathroom
nobody
break.
paid attention to it.
Okay.
Not one reaction, not one chuckle, because no one heard it.
The guy from, I think the guy from Wings. I think was,
Yeah, the guy
it was
from
a
Wings.
spit shining.
Yeah, they
The
did-
guy
then they
tripped
did
it out.
He tried to do a good job on that, but he just was winging it.
So do I get to finish my
That's
answer?
Stephen King.
Played Jack Torrance in
The remake.
the remake or the TV series,
Okay.
the miniseries.
Okay.
And then Rich
What'd I say?
said,
What'd I say?
he said, "Oh yeah, I heard that Steven Weber, or I think that's what his name was. I heard Steven Weber was going to try really, really hard to perfect that role, but I think he just winged it."
I think the guy from Wings. I think
From
was,
Wings.
Yeah, the guy
it
from
was a
Wings.
spit shining.
Yeah, they
The guy
did- then they
tripped
did
it
a-
out.
He tried to do a good job on that, but he just was winging it.
So do I get to finish my
That's
answer?
Stephen King.
And
no one heard it.
That went
So I
unheard.
want to give him credit. That was. I don't
Thank
have my
you.
sound effects, but that
Thank
was
you.
a pretty good. That was a
Thank
pretty
you
good
for
one.
acknowledging that.
Yeah, that was pretty.
It
I
only
mean, you
took-
just thought of that. Like,
Yeah, sometimes I
but he just winged it.
do. He
And
just winged
it just
I
went
was just
over
winging
everybody's
that.
head.
Yeah.
Well, no kidding, Denny.
Okay, I'll just bring it up.
What'd you bring up?
He just goes,
It
that,
was
that,
just wings.
he goes, that was
It was
wings.
winged. It was wings.
Don't tread on my moment. Yeah.
All right.
Got a Pinto thing?
I
Are
will
we
try
waiting for the
not to
Pinto
be
thing?
as funny, so you won't have to go find
We
stuff
can
months
play
later.
when we come back. We'll do the Pinto voicemail.
All right.
Okay, what are
And
we
then we'll
doing
do
now?
the face off. I don't know. You
Hey.
got something?
No, I don't have nothing. You
Well,
know that.
Here we go.
Yes,
Here,
I've
this
been on
is from-
vacation.
Okay. So Mike Mulvihill.
Mulvihill. I think that sounds
Mulvihill. He has
familiar.
sent-
I think he's wrote before.
I think he has wrote before. Denny, thanks so much for sending the decals and the magnet. I appreciate it. That is awesome. I found out about the Midnight Movie when I watched the YouTube video of Rocco's video of Dave and Eric's interview with Marilyn Eastman and Carl Hardman from Night of the Living Dead at the 1998 Ghoulardi Fest. Great video. Thanks for mentioning a shout out on the show in late June, early July. Take care. Mike Mulvihill from Chicago, Illinois.
From the Windy City.
Mike, hey, how
Mike
you doing?
Mulvihill. Mike
Mike,
Mulvihill. I don't have my cowbells, but
Mike, here. There.
Oh, there's a bell. There's a bell. There's a bell.
There you go.
there you go. This isn't a bell. This is like a tea, please.
Wait, Julie's going to come bringing stuff back.
Oh, geez. Oh, my God.
I got her trained.
All right. All right. All right, Mike. Hey,
Hey, Mike. Hey, here's for you, Mike.
Tune in next week, Mike, because your name might be mentioned again. Your first name, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3 times.
True.
3 times.
We got to do
Hey, and remember, dog bite awareness.
Tonight's movie deals with a ghost of someone coming back and helping somebody
Solve their own crime.
solve their own crime or whatever, and it's kind of reminiscent of one of the most popular movies ever, Ghost, with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore.
Was he murdered? I don't remember. It's been a long time ago.
Yes, he was.
I'm just asking.
Okay.
I don't remember.
All right.
Hey, is that a groan?
So,
Now you see what I was talking about.
Patrick Swayze.
Hey, shout out to Rocco. Real quick, I forget to say. Shout out to Rocco for that good video that that Mike mentioned. Rocco did that. He said, so shout out to Rocco. Mike.
Back in 1998.
So what? He still gets a shout out.
Okay, but
Guy just saw it. He liked it. Shout out to Rocco.
okay, Mike, why don't you find one that we did like 2 years ago?
Hey, he's in Chicago, for Christ's sake.
No, I'm playing.
What's he
around.
watching us on in Chicago, I wonder?
Probably
Yeah,
Roku.
how you watching
Yeah,
it?
how you watching us, buddy?
Call the hotline, Mike,
Call us.
Yeah, call Island.
or send a message on
Shout
Facebook
out to our
or
newest
whatever.
channel.
Or send
in
another
New
mail.
York 48. We're on New York 48. What do you think about that? In Brooklyn, New York. How you doing, Brooklyn? If you're watching this, give us a call out there. Brooklyn, send us some pizza. I want a slice. That's New York talk.
This guy. Okay, Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Probably his two most iconic, famous
Two iconic.
movies that he's most known for
He
is
only did
Ghost.
3, but
No,
2 of
did
them.
not. Ghost,
Ghost,
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, Point Blank.
No, Point
Let's just
Break.
add Point Break. Yeah,
Point
I'm
Break.
not going along with everybody.
Dirty
tonight.
Dancing, we get it.
Dirty
But
Dancing.
it's Ghost and Roadhouse.
Ghost and Roadhouse.
Which
What
one?
about them?
Which one
This is the best Patrick Swayze movie?
is the better Patrick Swayze?
Point Break.
movie? Out of them two.
Out of them too.
All right, what are we doing? We doing the box?
We doing this now or we doing it later?
Let's go back to the movie.
Come
Oh,
on!
we're going back to the movie.
We can't do anything tonight.
He's afraid what might
Well,
be in
when
there.
we come back, we got not only we got trivia, we got to discuss the face-off. I got to throw a trivia out there because I screwed up whatever the hell it is. We got the box and we got the voicemail from Pinto.
It's apparently
We got a
I'm not
lot to
even
do
needed
here
for
tonight.
the
Then we're going
rest
back
of
to the
show.
movie.
The back to Topper returns. We're going to return to Topper returns. RTR.
I already
Return to
said
Topper.
that. You stole my thunder.
I don't need to be here
From
tonight,
last
folks. I'm going
segment.
back on vacation.
I don't mind if I do. China was never like this. all right for a schoolboy, but...
Kara, I've told you repeatedly and incessantly, when I could get a word in edgewise, that the whole thing was no fault of mine.
I think it's ridiculous for a man of your age to pursue young girls. What will the neighbors think?
I didn't pursue them, Kara. They forced themselves on me.
Don't be absurd. Imagine girls, pretty girls, forcing themselves on a paunchy, middle-aged man.
Well, I don't think I'm paunchy.
Don't try to change the subject. At least you might have waved to me when you went by.
I've explained that, darling. I couldn't. That girl was sitting on my lap.
Oh, I know she was. I warn you, Cosmo, if ever you do a thing like this again, I'm going back to Mama.
Kara, of course I don't intend to do a thing like that again. Besides, I couldn't very well have sat on her lap, could I?
Cosmo, this is hardly the time for jokes.
That's peculiar.
I don't think it's so peculiar. After all, we've been married for 20 years, and I have a perfect right to be treated like a wife who has been married for 20 years.
That's odd.
It's not odd at all. Cosmo, do you realize what you're saying?
I beg your pardon, Joe?
Well, if that's all the attention you're going to give me, I may as well go to bed. Good night.
Well, I might be a little overweight, but I'm certainly not paunchy. In fact, I'm in pretty good shape for the shape I'm in. After all, I'm a banker, not a glamour boy.
Get your cold feet off my back. You don't need all the covers, do you? Here I am, Toppy. Remember me, the girl that sat on your lap?
Oh, this is terrible.
What's terrible?
You're a ghost. You're dead.
No kidding.
Okay, you've got to get out of here. I've had enough trouble with your kind of people.
Well, it's strange I should be dead. I was young and healthy, and I felt swell when I went to bed. So why did I die?
I don't know, but you can't stay here. You've got to go back to the Carrington house.
Cosmo!
There, you see?
Cosmo!
Quick, do something. Vanish.
Well, all right, Toppy. Here I go.
Oh, it's you, dear.
Cosmo, who on earth were you talking to?
Nobody, dear. Nobody. I was just talking in my sleep, you know.
Talking in your sleep? But that's such a waste of time. Besides, nobody can hear you.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure about that.
Cosmo, I'm sorry I was so mean. I know you'd tell me if there was anything between you and that girl. Let's forget all about her.
Well, I'd like to, dear, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, well, of course. If that's the way you feel about it, I'll talk to you in the morning. When you're sober. Ow! Oh. Why don't you look where you're going?
Why don't you be where you are? Now see what you've done.
That's nothing compared to what I'm going to do if you don't come with me.
Come with you? Where?
Back to the Carrington house. I'm curious to know what happened to me.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't go alone, I'm afraid. I don't like that house. It's spooky.
I won't go.
All right, if that's the way you feel about it.
Get out of my bed.
I won't, not unless you come with me.
You get out of my bed or I'll tell Mrs. Topper.
What'd you tell her?
I'll tell her you're in my bed. Oh, no, I can't very well tell her that.
Not very well, but I can.
Oh, but you wouldn't do that. Mrs. Topper wouldn't understand.
Are you coming with me or not?
I can't.
All right, then. I'll give you 3 to make up your mind, and then I'll scream.
Oh.
1, 2.
Oh. No, please don't. All right, you win. Now, what do you want me to do now?
Call your chauffeur and tell him to take us to the Carrington house.
Hello? Yes, boss. But it ain't daylight yet. Oh, you know that, huh? Yes, sir. Right away.
Well, come on, get going.
Yes, sir. Where to, Mr. Topper?
The Carrington place.
Pardon me, boss, but could I sort of inquire what we're going over to Carrington place for?
To look for a body.
Better look for one for me, too, because the one I'm using now is numb.
Well, come on, Eddie, you want to help me, you know?
With what, boss?
With the body.
Okay, I'll go with you, but kind of keep to one side, because I got a feeling some running's going to be done.
Toppy, that's the bedroom I was in. The one with the balcony.
How are we going to get in?
Through the window.
Pardon me, boss, but could I get confidential for a moment?
Well, what is it?
Do I look as pale as I feel?
What's the matter with you?
I don't know, but there's somebody here I can't account for.
Oh, come on, come on.
Give me your arm, Toppy.
Them ain't rabbit tracks.
Toppy, here's a window. Let's see if we can get in.
We can't do that. We'll wake up the household.
Don't argue. Here, I'll give you a boost. Put your foot up. Ready?
Yes.
Upsy daisy. Oh, you want to go on a diet. Try the window. Now give me a hand.
Where are you?
Right here.
Is this the room?
Yes.
Where were you?
Well, let me see. Oh, yes. I was sleeping in that bed. And then it seems I got up to close a window. There's the window. And then I started back to bed, and that's all I remember. Oh, my gosh, there I am. Look, right by the window.
This is positively horrible. You've been stabbed.
Stabbed?
This is no time for champagne.
Oh, but Toppy, it isn't every day a girl gets murdered. Look at me. Oh.
Oh, please, please, please. Because this is serious. We've got to call the police.
Yes. I want to find out who did this to me.
Where's the telephone?
Downstairs.
All right. Hello. Operator. 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 This thing's dead.
An epidemic.
Where are you?
Here I am, sweetie.
Can't seem to get anybody.
Maybe the wires have been cut. I'll trace them.
Operator. Operator.
Put down that phone. Stay where you are.
Your phone's out of order.
Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm Cosmo Topper. I'm your next door neighbor. Nice place you've got here. Very nice. I just dropped in to use the phone.
At 12:30 in the morning?
Oh, is it really as late as that? Well, I must be going. No, I mustn't.
Who were you calling?
The police. There's been a murder here. Don't look at me like that. I didn't kill the girl.
What on earth are you people doing?
I found this man prowling about the house.
But this gentleman says there's been a murder.
What are you talking about?
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself. It's in that big room at the top of the stairs.
Why, that's Anne's room.
Come on.
Anne! Where is she?
Right over there, by the window.
Where? There's no one here.
I saw it here a few minutes ago with my own eyes.
Father, what's the matter?
Anne, you're safe. You're all right.
Well, of course I am.
Oh.
Why?
Why, Miss Carrington, this gentleman has just been telling us that you'd been murdered.
Well, Mr. Topper, whatever gave you that idea?
No, it's not you. It's the other girl. I saw her a moment ago. Now, really, I did.
Where is Gail?
She wasn't downstairs, was she?
Of course not. How could she be downstairs when she was murdered up here?
Now, Mr. Topper, please control yourself.
I think I found something that might explain matters. It's addressed to Miss Carrington.
Darling, sorry to run out on you so mysteriously. We'll explain everything when I get back. Love, Gail.
Mr. Topper is evidently suffering from hallucinations.
Mr. Topper, how old a man are you?
46.
Just as I thought.
What do you mean, just as you thought?
Schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia, nothing. I came here in my car.
Your car?
Yes. It's right outside now, waiting for me.
People talking to nothing and getting answers. I'm going back.
Back where?
To Mr. Benny. Ain't nothing like this ever happened there.
Oh, stop all this fiddle-faddle. Where's Mr. Topper?
He's over to that Carrington place.
Oh, that girl again. You mean the one that sat in his lap? I'm afraid so. Emily, get on your clothes. We're going right over there.
Excuse me, ma'am, but are you aiming to walk?
Well, certainly not. You're going to drive us.
My. That's what I was afraid of.
Normal. As normal as you'd expect for this type of man.
I've lost the body, I've lost my car. If I don't get out of here very soon, I'll lose my mind.
Now, what he needs more than anything else is rest.
When he feels better, we'll send him home in my car. And, dear, you'd better go to bed. Good night, Mr. Topper.
Good night.
Mr. Topper, Gail's disappearance has me worried.
Well, look what it's done to me.
Well, where did you last see her?
She was sitting on a table in the hall, and she hung my hat on a Chinaman's foot.
Just take it easy, Mr. Topper, and the car will be along in a few minutes. What are you doing here?
Well, I hate to be commercial, lady, but somebody owes me $26.80.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry I forgot.
You also forgot to say goodbye. It was a cute disappearing act you and your partner pulled.
You didn't by chance see her? You didn't pass her on the road?
No. What is she, sleepwalker?
I don't know, but she's gone.
Oh, disappeared again. Say, she must have been raised in a magician's hat.
I'll get your money for you.
Oh, what's the matter? Anything wrong?
I hate to go up those stairs. Would you mind coming with me?
Upstairs? With you?
Mm-hmm.
I better come back in the morning.
Oh, please, won't you come?
Say, are you in a jam or something?
Just nervous, I guess.
Nervous? Why?
Well, I can't explain, but... Well, things have been happening and...
Well, you can stop worrying, honey. Nothing's going to happen to you. Come on. I'd hate to pay the light bill in a joint like this.
Oh, this is my room.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll just wait here. What happened to her? Who are you?
I'm the housekeeper.
Fine way to keep house. Women screaming, boogeymen jumping out of windows. If I had a house like this, I wouldn't want to keep it.
Miss Carrington. Miss Carrington. Miss Carrington.
What's going on here? I just said that. Who are you? And don't tell me you're this girl's rich uncle.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm her father.
Well, that's close enough.
Anne.
She's fainted.
I'll bet you the first thing she says when she opens her eyes is, where am I?
What happened?
Say, what are you doing here?
All right, so I'll explain it to you. This young lady owes me for a taxicab ride. I came here to collect it. She asked me up to this room. I heard her scream and walked into the middle of an Orson Welles broadcast.
A man was standing over me with a knife. There it is, there.
Yeah.
Where did you get that knife?
Oh, I found it under the window in the next room.
Perhaps Topper's story was right. He said they'd murdered the other girl. Now they've tried to murder Anne. Rama, call the police.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute. You don't think I had anything to do with this? Well, do you?
Why, certainly not.
Anne, dear, you'd better get your clothes on. I'm afraid you're going to remain here, young man.
But good heavens, why should anybody want to kill Miss Carrington?
Well, they killed me, didn't they?
Yes, I can understand that. But Miss Carrington...
Oh, don't worry about her anymore. She's got a nice, handsome bodyguard. He's a taxi driver.
Maybe he's the one that's doing all the killing.
Nonsense. He didn't bring his cabin house with him.
Well, then, if she's safe, there's no reason for me to stay. Good night. I've had a lovely time.
Oh, Toppy, don't run out now. We've got to find out who killed me. Then we'll know who's threatening Anne.
Yes, but I don't want my wife threatening me, you see, and she will if she finds out. No, I'm going home.
Oh.
Madame, I'm quite sure you're mistaken.
I'm not mistaken. I know I'm not. I'm Mrs. Tupper, aren't I, Edward?
Yes, ma'am, but I don't think that's what the gentleman means.
I certainly do know what I mean, don't I?
Frankly, Madame, I don't know.
Well, who does?
What do you say we start from the beginning?
That's a good idea. Where is my husband?
But, Madame, I don't know. This is a private home.
Private? It looks more like a parade ground.
Can I help you?
You certainly can. Do you live here?
Yes, I do.
I'm Mrs. Topper. I'm looking for my husband, Mr. Topper. Oh, where's that friend of yours? The one that goes around sitting on people's laps?
Well,
She's been murdered, according to your husband.
Don't change the subject. If you won't help us, we'll find him ourselves. Come along, Emily.
I think you'll find him in the sitting room.
The sitting room.
Maybe she's still sitting on his lap.
Sitting on his lap? Good heavens. You mean you've got a room just for that? Where is it?
Right this way.
Come along, Emily. Come along.
Here she comes. You've got to go.
I don't trust you, Bunny. You tried to run out on me.
How can I run out with her there? And how can I face her with you here?
Well, sounds logical. Okay, here we go. Come along, fella.
Cosmo! Cosmo! Well, where is he?
He was here a few minutes ago. Rama, what happened to him?
I don't know, sir, but I'm positive he hasn't left the house.
And he won't, not till I find him and give him a piece of my mind. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Where's the telephone?
Right this way.
Come along, Emily. Come along, Edward. Cosmo! 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 Operator, I want to report a missing husband. Edward, you look for him down that way.
It's awful dark down there.
Darkness never hurt anyone.
It ain't the darkness, Miss Topper. It's what's in it.
Don't be silly. There's no difference between light and dark, except the lights are out. Run along.
I'll go, but every hair in my coat is standing on end.
Cosmo Topper? Well, what's he look like?
Like a banker. Of course, that's because he is a banker.
Well, can you describe him?
Well, he wears a size 15 shirt with a 33 sleeve, a 9.5 sock lyre, and is slightly bald. Oh, yes, there's something else. Let me see, I paid the milkman. That luncheon's been changed from Thursday to Friday. Oh, yes, there's been a murder.
Murder?
Yes, murder. Capital M-U-R-D-E-R. Murder. Trying to make these policemen understand something is harder than doing it yourself.
Mr. Topper!
Hey, Eddie, got a cigarette? Give me a match.
Mr. Topper! Mr. Topper! Mr. Topper! Oh, Mr. Topper!
Oh, where are you?
Behind the screen.
Huh?
Getting dressed. Oh, little sassy face. Didn't your ma ever tell you to knock on a lady's bedroom door before you barge in?
This is most embarrassing. Why couldn't you stay the way you were?
A negligee is hardly appropriate for solving crimes. Come on, Toppy, we've got things to do.
Cosmo!
Gotta get out of here.
I'm from headquarters. What's the trouble here?
Trouble, sir?
Now, don't stand there dumb. I got a phone call about a half an hour ago that there's been a murder. And maybe you did it.
Cosmo! In here, quick!
Cosmo! Cosmo! Oh, this must be the kitchen.
Well, it's not the music room.
Well, he's not here. Cosmo, where on earth can he be? Cosmo! Cosmo! My, it's drafty in here. Oh, look at the chocolate cake. Emily, make some tea.
Tea?
Of course, to go with our cake.
But what about Mr. Topper?
Emily, you know he never drinks tea.
Well, yes, I know.
What?
This gets awful monotonous.
Now then. Did you see the face of the man who wore the cloak?
No, it was covered up.
Somebody's covering up a lot of things around here.
Why don't you let her alone? She's nervous and upset.
She is. How do you think I feel? A murder and no body. Didn't anybody see a body?
Didn't you say Topper said he saw the body?
Cut out the double talk. Who's Topper?
These men say he saw the body.
Where is he?
He's gone.
He's gone. The body's gone. Say, what are you people trying to do to me?
I'm sure, Sergeant, it's nothing but a tempest in a teapot. Miss Carrington had a note from the supposedly dead girl that will clear it all up.
Where's the note?
It's gone.
The note's gone. Topper's gone. The body's gone. Now look here. I don't have to come here to be made a fool of.
Beg pardon, sir, but I believe Miss Carrington left the note upstairs.
Jim, take the boys upstairs. Search everywhere. Don't miss anything. Tear it apart. Now look here, Rebecca. Quit stalling. Where is this guy, Topper?
I don't know.
Well, what was he doing here in the first place?
I don't know.
Say, what do you think I am?
I don't know.
Who's this fresh guy?
Oh, he's all right. He's a taxi driver.
Yeah? Well, where's your taxi? Now, don't tell me that's disappeared, too.
Where do you think it is?
I'm not supposed to think. I'm from the city hall. Now, where was I?
I don't know.
Oh, Emily, this cake is simply delicious.
Glad you like it.
It's the best you've ever made.
This is not our cake.
I forgot. Some cream, Emily, please.
Cream. Yes, ma'am. Oh, hello.
Emily! Cosmo! Oh, what in the world are you doing in here?
Just sitting there. It's chilly outside.
But you never used to sit in our icebox. Getting out of a nice warm bed to come and sit in someone's icebox. I don't understand it. Oh, but I do understand it, don't I, Emily?
I hope so.
That scream came from in here.
Hey, look.
A prowler. Who are you?
I'm Mrs. Topper. Who are you?
Mrs. Topper. Where's your husband?
In the icebox.
Has he got the body with him?
Certainly, under his overcoat.
So you're Topper, huh? Would you mind coming out of cold storage?
I will not.
Say, what's the matter with him? Is the icebox crazy?
He's suffering from hallucinations.
Oh. You wouldn't by any chance be thinking you were a lamb chop? Now then, what do you mean by stealing in this house in the middle of the night?
And what have you done with that girl you had on your lap?
Girl on his lap, eh? Oh, a love triangle.
Oh, do you really think so, officer?
I get it. You sneaked into here to see some gal. Your wife followed. You had to get rid of the dame, so you knocked her off. Yes or no?
I did not.
Where's the body?
I don't know.
So you admit there is a body?
Yes. I came over here to look for it.
Well, how did you know it was here?
She told me.
She? Who's she?
The dead girl.
Well, now we get... Wait a minute. How can a dead person talk?
I don't know, but this one does. Oh, I mean, I know you won't believe what I'm going to tell you, but...
Well, we certainly won't.
Where were you when the attempt was made on Miss Carrington's life?
In the library, I think. I don't know.
Did you or did you not try to stab this young lady?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, officer. Cosmo wouldn't stab anybody. He can't even carve a turkey.
Now, listen, lady.
Somebody kills a dame who talks after she's dead.
And the body gets up and walks away. Somebody tried to whittle on this young lady. And I find him hiding in the icebox.
You don't
He likes to live in a cooler. He gets his wish.
You mean you're going to arrest him?
Well, these ain't exactly charm bracelets, lady.
Oh.
He's got a gun. It's mine.
Oh, Cosmo, give the man back his gun.
Don't do that.
Cosmo!
Call out somebody.
Cosmo, you'll hurt yourself.
Riley, you might have the sticks for this.
Stop it. It might go off.
Come on.
You shouldn't do that. They'll go.
Let go of me. Let go of me. You shouldn't have made me do that.
Do you want to go to jail?
No, but we can't go on like this. My wife's the police. What do you suppose they think?
They think you're guilty of housebreaking and murder.
Yes.
Come on, let's find my body.
No, because after we do find it, then I will be accused of murdering
But
you.
I've got evidence to prove you're innocent.
What evidence?
This note I was supposed to have written Anne, but didn't.
Who did?
I'll tell you when we find me. Come on.
You're tired. How do you think I feel?
My goodness, what makes it so cold in here? Oh, bless you.
You and your husband. When it comes to picking out husbands, Mrs. Topper, you certainly take the cake.
I only took a small piece and a little cup of tea. And that's no reason we should be locked up in here.
Look, Mrs. Tupper, I'm not complaining, but I'm a personal maid and not Admiral Burt.
Oh, Emily, shut up.
We'll all get pneumonia. Can't you break down the door?
It's as solid as a rock.
Come in.
Quiet!
What's that funny noise?
That's my teeth chattering.
Well, why don't you put them in your pocket?
Who has a screwdriver?
Need a screwdriver to get them out?
I've got a button hook.
Where is it?
Home on my dresser.
Oh, my. Come on, everybody look around. There ought to be something here we can use.
Come on.
Well, there's nothing in this joint but frozen tomatoes and dead chicken.
Look, can you do something with this?
Oh, I give up.
May I suggest, Sarah, that you break the glass?
What?
Break the glass.
Okay. So what good did that do?
He means the glass in the door, dummy.
Okay, but I think you're taking a lot of liberties. Look out. Now, wait a minute. I'll take charge of this. Riley, you take the upstairs and you take the downstairs.
You take this.
Personally, I think someone should call the police.
Well, I'll take care of that. Check that for fingerprints.
Hear that?
It was down there, but it just left.
It left?
It just put out to sea. That's the truth, boss, but I ain't going back to prove it.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes, sir. My, the things I get myself into.
Come on. You're going to stay right here until we get back.
Yes, sir. But don't bet on it unless you get off a good odds.
Oh, Toppy, you're terrible at rowing the boat. Get up front and let me do the rowing. Here we go. Hold tight.
No, it ain't. Yes, it is. If you go out, I'm going with you.
Hurry. Help me up.
Give me your hand.
Why do it the hard way?
Them's the orders I got from the boss, and them's the orders I'm passing on to you. We're gonna do it my way, see?
Can a guy ask questions?
No. I say we dump her here, right where we dump Butch and Liverlip. It's out 10 miles and plenty deep.
Oh, why not wrap her up in a concrete mud pack and drop her right here? The tide'll take her out.
That's the boss's orders, and don't argue with me. Go below and get that engine started.
Okay.
Quick.
Here you are in here.
Oh, dear, I look so uncomfortable.
Stop the engine. We've got to get off.
No, you lower the boat and I'll take care of them.
Run.
I had it running, it stopped.
What stopped it?
I don't know.
You dummy? How do you expect that engine to run with the juice turned off? Give me that. Come on, get out of the way.
Well,
I guess we're
returning
back.
from top of returns. That's not.
I know, but I want to look something up while you're doing that real
What
quick.
are you gonna look up? If I screw
There's
up
actually
again?
no. But I wish they had a book on Triv screw ups. It'd be a lot thicker than that.
Oh,
It'd be
man.
a big book.
Oh, man.
There's not enough paper.
That's a bad one.
There's a paper.
Well, while you're
shortage.
looking, want me to play the voicemail from Pinto?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, play Pinto.
Let's hear about Grandmaster P.
All right.
Grandmaster Pinto.
11 old messages.
Here we go.
Saturday, 8:22 a.m. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Pinto, first-time caller to the hotline. I've got 3 quick points to make. Number 1, Rich, congratulations on your beautiful granddaughter. God bless her and your family.
2 of them.
Number 2, Terry G. Welcome back, brother. You have been missed.
Yeah.
Number 3, hey, Rocco, more man with the camera. Very surprised about how good these were. I thought it would be more of a dramatic series and never really gave it a chance. But Bronson was still badass. I looked it up on IMDb, 7.3. And there's 29 episodes. And these are only 3. So yeah, more please. Love you, Rich, Trev, Vern, Terry, and a big love you to Big Ben T. This is Pinto, and I'm out.
We love you, Mark.
Yeah.
He gets the big love you, but we know why. He corresponds with you a lot.
We correspond. We correspond a lot.
From a different.
Shout out to Pinto. Does a lot of stuff for us behind the scenes with the graphics and stuff. So shout out to Pinto.
Every time you see this, Pinto, you got maybe a surprise coming your way, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
not gonna
I heard
say
about
more.
that.
We're not gonna say more.
Hey, Ellie and Gary.
Ellie and Gary.
Ellie and Gary.
Ellie and Gary.
They sent us a box. The box was
I gotta give a
9 pounds.
Get this wink.
God.
This is for Ellie.
9 pounds of goods.
You got the wink?
No idea what they got.
That's
she didn't
wink
get
for,
in.
That's wink for Ellie.
Ellie.
Wink
We
for
got
Ellie.
9 pounds. Oh, the movie got Oh,
my favorites.
We got. Oh, look at that, man.
How did she know?
Guys, there's a little spider on the back.
That's real.
Here, open it up.
Yeah.
Oh man, the other 2 guys aren't here.
Right.
That's a shame.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I want to see.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Another Bigfoot with a dog walking through and a squirrel. Congrats on 25 years, Ellie and Gary. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Voodoo chips.
Much thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. There's not much left of them. Look at these chips.
2 days.
Gummy fireworks.
Some settling may occur.
Nutty Butters.
Nutty Butters.
M&M. Oh, that's a big M&M. Oh my God. More M&M with the nuts. Oh my God, we got
with the nuts.
Laffy Taffy. Here we go.
Yeah, pull our dentures out.
Hey.
Oh, 6. Hey, roll those up your sleeves.
Yeah, oh, yeah, here.
Yeah. You know you want to look cool. I'm trying to see. Sorry, roll up. You noticed that?
Oh.
It's a big well. Did you see that?
We got gummy hot dogs.
Gummy hot dogs. Oh, wieners.
Oh, look at the bottles. The wax bottles.
Nips. Those are nips. I love suck on nips.
Amen, brother. Skittles. Animal crackers. More animal crackers. More animal crackers.
Animal crackers.
Pick the box up and just.
Oh, Cheetos in the house.
Extra flaming hot.
Flaming. We're flaming.
Twizzlers. Bunch of little
Those little balls. We got little balls. We got little balls.
More flaming stuff.
Flaming wieners.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls. More
Sriracha.
Sriracha. Oh, you go for that.
Oh, Ellie grabs
those hot nuts.
Oh,
Look at that.
smog balls.
Sour smog balls. Sour smog balls. M&M's.
Oh, man.
What else is there? Is there corn in there?
We got a Clark bar.
A Clark bar.
Tootsie Pops. How many clicks does it take?
How many? Who knows how many?
Hardbill chips.
Hardbill chips. We almost sponsored them.
Yeah.
We did a commercial. Rocco, later commercial.
Now, because some of the guys aren't here tonight.
Which ones?
The big one and the little one, the big black one and the small bearded one. They're not here.
I don't
But
know.
wait a minute. I had.
What did you have?
A food taste, a food challenge we were going to do.
A food taste, I like that.
Food challenge.
Okay.
I didn't bring it.
Okay,
Because I knew, well, I have it upstairs. We could try it. But I said, I'm not going to do it because it has to be any. Ellie sends the same thing.
What was that? What happened?
Ellie sends the same box.
Really? Flaming anus.
Oh my
Chocolate.
FYI.
She says, I had to show my driver's license to buy this. Good luck.
Oh. Seriously?
Yeah, my cousin bought some, and he took it to recently over the 4th of July party that we had.
Your butt's gonna burn.
What's gonna burn?
Chocolate bars.
I actually tried it.
Yeah. Oh, that's no fair.
Yeah,
I tried it with the whole family because he brought it, so I had to try it. I'll do another one though.
Well, you've already burned out.
Yeah.
You know if it's bad or you know if it's good or you know whatever.
Yeah.
Look,
You don't
fire buttons.
Fire buttons.
We save this for them.
Yep, we'll save that.
Make them do anus.
Clark bar. Ellie, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. I expect
Small balls. Yeah.
Not recording in there, but
Yeah. Good stuff.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.
What segment are we on? We got to do face off. We still got to do trivia.
Put this in there.
segment.
Miniature beer jelly bean was laying around.
All right, quick trivia.
Quick trivia.
We're talking about ghosts.
I'm gonna time you.
Okay, talk about ghosts.
Go.
What was the distinction that the video, when the video cassette came out?
Whoa!
What was
Careful.
What was the big distinction that separated that from all the other movies when Ghost came out on video cassette? There's your trivia. Now we're going to discuss the face-off. Do we have another? What are we doing here? You don't even know. He's just walking around. What the hell?
Like,
Is everybody on freaking
yeah. Well, we discussed
Valium around here.
I want to discuss the fact. Shout out to Tim from Akron for coming out and helping us a few weeks ago at the Mahoning Valley Comic Con, and also shout out to Mahoning Valley Comic Con, Travis, Joey, and Carlos for having us out there. It was a lot of fun.
I want to do a shout out to Tara Buckman, who was in Cannonball Run 2 and Silent Night, Deadly Night.
We'll be seeing that interview in the future.
You'll be seeing the interview, but you know, she was a wonderful, very nice person to talk to, and she looked right at me and said, "You're a very attractive man." And I never thought in a million years after watching that. I got more than one hug, buddy.
I got more hugs than you did. I got a hug for you even got there. So
okay. Well, anyway, just want to see. Shout out to Tara Buckman, very nice. You'll see an interview that we did. She talked and talked and talked. She liked to talk.
Oh, yeah. She was a good talker.
Yep.
And Beverly
was really nice.
And
really
Sean
nice.
Kenny also nice, but we didn't interview them because we talked to them. I might talk to Beverly at the Monster Bash.
All right.
Coming up.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. Should we talk about Face Off right now?
Do it. Face Off. Do it.
Do it right now.
What time it is?
Yeah.
Woo! All right. This is the corrected face-off. The movie Ghost, because I had kind of similarities to tonight's storyline.
See how easy it is to go there?
Ghost. Patrick Swayze. One of his two of his biggest roles. Yes, he had a couple of them, Point Break and Dirty Dancing, but we go Ghost.
These are the two.
And Roadhouse.
I
wouldn't even say what was the better movie. What was his more well-known movie out of those two? What was his better role? Ghost or Roadhouse?
Roadhouse.
Ghost.
I'm going Roadhouse because it's just. It was close for a minute. I think his acting was better in Ghost. But I think Roadhouse.
That would make it better, wouldn't it?
I think Roadhouse. They just made a remake for it.
And that sucked. Sucked.
I think
3 sucked.
When you think of Swayze, the first thing you think of is, I think Roadhouse. When someone says Swayze, you think Roadhouse. No, they don't think Red Dawn.
Point Break.
No, if you think of Swayze, you think Dirty Dancing.
I don't think so. I think the first thing that pops in your head is you're crazy.
First thing I think of is his tooth being in that haunted museum in Las Vegas.
All right, Rocco, what do you think of those two?
That's serious.
I'd have to go with Ghost.
You think he's the better movie, or he's more well known for that than?
Well, I think he's well known for Point Break, but I would say Ghost out of.
He's crazy if he thinks that when someone thinks of Swayze, the first thing they think of is Point Break.
I think of Point Break.
And
his tooth.
You think of Point Break before you think of Roadhouse?
If you want to see his tooth, Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Vegas. The guy's
you
tooth.
Seriously think of Point Break before you think of Roadhouse?
I don't even think of Roadhouse, period. I never think of Roadhouse. The only thing that made me think of Roadhouse is the guy from Emergency that's in Roadhouse that played the bad guy.
Women would say Dirty Dancing, but I would say True.
Just wrap your coils over there.
Wow.
Why are you arguing with us?
I'm not arguing. I'm shocked. 440-944-7105. Let us know what you think. What was the bigger role, bigger movie, better movie, whatever? Don't matter. What's your choice?
Give him a bigger role. That isn't a way to put bigger role.
Or Roadhouse.
Because he was the main star in those. So how could it be bigger?
You know what I mean? Better role.
Better role.
I didn't mean bigger role. I meant better role. I know, but I misspoke again. It's a misspoken night.
Don't make me get this shirt out. Couldn't misspoken. Go see the tooth.
I already told you the trivia.
Yeah.
We did the face-off. We did the voicemail. We did the box.
We're not going to do the trivia.
Go finish off Topper Returns.
We got Target candy cigarettes, which those are very hard to come by. Thank you, Ellie. And now look at that gizmo that's coming in. That's something new. That's like a drone. That's like a drone shot.
He's been doing that all night.
That thing's like flying around here. No other show in a vault, in a basement vault.
That catches out one of the things that you have
that does. And you're going to see this guy come over to this table. You're like a spider monkey, as they say. I almost had a crap, and then he almost knocked the wrestling guy over.
Go finish off Topper Returns.
Topper Returns. Finish it off. When you come back, I'm going to ghost you.
If you'd asked me that a second later, you'd have been talking to yourself.
got in that boat? The body.
That does it.
No, you don't.
Trying to hide it, huh?
No, I'm bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Well, brother, you've got a lot of questions to answer.
I got a hunch it ain't gonna be no quiz program.
Joe, take him upstairs. All right. Everybody here?
Yes, sir, all here.
All right. Now, get this and get it straight. Nobody leaves this room unless I say so. And you, stop chewing that gum.
Chewing? I ain't even breathing.
Not you, her. I'm sorry, Miss Carrington. I know this is going to be a bit unpleasant for you, but would you mind stepping in the next room with me? Miss Carrington, I'm going to raise this sheet. See if you can identify this young lady. How long has she been living here?
She came here tonight with Miss Carrington.
Nice looking gal. Too bad she had to go so young. She's got awful big feet, though. Who did that? Who did that? Who hit me when I wasn't looking? Was you in that room just now?
Not now, then, or ever.
Well, don't tell me the joint's haunted. Now, look. I was standing in that room, minding my own business. Just as I say what big feet she's got, I get slapped in the kisser. Who did that? Who went out that door?
Nobody.
Now, wait a minute. Doors just don't open and shut themselves.
Yeah, but that one did.
Hey, who went out that door?
Your Hootie.
Who?
You feel better, dear?
Well, she'd be all right if Charlie Chan had let her alone.
Sergeant Roberts, I don't like to interfere, but is it necessary to subject my daughter to all this? She's terribly nervous. Won't you please let her go to her room?
Nobody leaves this room. Not even me. And that goes for the both of us.
Big feet, huh? I'll match mine with his any day. Have another. Don't mind if I do.
Innocent men stay home nights. They don't hide in ice boxes, and they don't take dead bodies on boat rides. Why did you kill her?
I didn't.
That's only one man's opinion.
I can prove it.
How?
Leave me alone in that room for a minute.
Oh, I'm not that dumb.
Well, that's only one man's opinion, too.
Officer, let him have his way. There are no windows in the trophy room.
Any ice boxes?
No.
All right. I'll give you 3 minutes. If you're not back in this room with a 14-carat alibi, this lady's going to make one of the most charming widows I've ever met.
Oh, thank you, officer.
Gail, where are you?
Just getting another bottle, Toppy. Be right with you. And you and I'll have a little drink together. Whoops, catch me. Good boy, Toppy. Don't drop me.
Now, you stand up and behave yourself.
Sweetie, let me mush your hair.
Stop it. Will you stop it? This is no time to be playful. Where's that note?
What note?
The proof you said you had.
Toppy, I want to lie down. I'm sleepy.
You can't get sleepy now. You got me into this, and you've got to get me out of it.
Give me a hand.
Oh, dear. Here, come on.
Toppy, I feel so silly.
Quiet.
It's like being a little boat in here.
Try to walk straight.
Oh, look at the
couch.
There.
This feels so good. Toppy, put my feet up.
Gail, this is serious. Where is that note?
I know.
Try to think what you did with it or I'll be arrested.
Put a cold towel on my head, sweetie, and I'll try and think.
I do, please. Try to pull yourself together, will you? Where are you? You got a little headache, you know. Have you got an aspirin on you?
No. But I'll get you one.
Well, that settles it. That guy's as nutty as a candy bar. Send for a straitjacket. Make it 2. 1 for me.
Get up. Now, where's that note?
There it is down there.
What does this prove?
I didn't write it.
Who did?
Lillian, the housekeeper. Here's a sample of her handwriting.
They're identical.
Mm-hmm.
Then she must be in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down. You admit you wrote that letter, don't you?
Yes.
And this is the note you found in the murdered girl's room?
Yes.
Then how do you account for their both being in the same handwriting?
I don't know.
Listen, sister, it looks like you're all set for a first-degree murder rap. Of course, if you come clean, we could go a little easier on you.
I wasn't alone in this. I wrote the note, but I didn't kill her.
Who did? Come on, who did it?
It was...
Turn on the lights. Quick. Come on now. Who? There's a pickpocket in the joint. Whoever stole that witness, put her back. Jim, search the cellar, search the icebox, search the attic. Where's the attic? Search me. I've been in politics 10 years, and I've never seen anything as balled up as this is. Darryl, guard that front door. Don't let anybody in or out. What's down there?
That's the kitchen.
If I find that dame in the icebox, I'll resign.
And I'll drop dead.
Oh, come now, brace up, brace up. I'd appreciate it so much if you'd stay here with my daughter. I want to talk to Sergeant Roberts.
That'll be a pleasure, sir.
Come.
Oh, you horrible man! I see no reason for us to stay in this awful house while you go around opening and shutting doors.
Quiet,
Oh, I will not be quiet. I'm so nervous I could scream. In fact, I think I will. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? Come on, let's do it together.
Stay here. It sounds like my wife.
Oh, where is she?
She was here a second ago.
Well, what's happened now?
Miss Carrington disappeared. Well, I left her with him.
Say, what is this, the fun house at the beach? Everybody that talks to you disappears. Now I'm talking to you. I suppose I'll turn up missing.
That is the best suggestion you've made tonight.
Well, that's all right. Don't you ever park near a fire plug.
That's for you.
Officer, I want to go home.
I'll tell you when to go, and I'll tell you where to go. Sit down.
Gale, Anne's disappeared.
Disappeared?
Entirely.
Well, we've got to find her.
Police won't let me out of their sight.
Well, they can't stop me.
Huh? Don't go out there. Mrs. Topper's just outside.
I'll fix that.
Huh?
Well, where is she?
Where is who, dear?
You know perfectly well who I mean. That girl.
But there wasn't any.
Oh, yes, there was. I heard you both in that room.
Pardon me, Miss Topper, but it's getting kind of late. Can't we settle this at home?
Edward, don't interrupt.
Yes, ma'am.
Cosmo, I should think after 20 years of married life you wouldn't try to deceive me. Why, I remember our honeymoon in Atlantic City. You promised me you'd never look at another woman.
Mr. You better keep away from me or you'll be a coat.
Please, I've had a frightful night.
Boss, wait. Don't sit in that chair. Whatever you do, don't sit in that chair.
Edward, will you stop interrupting? Why, you're all wet. Is it raining out? Oh, but you haven't been out. Can't be raining in. Well, if it has, it's all cleared up.
Carol, I can't stand much more.
Oh, boss, that chair's deceptive, destructible, distrustworthy, and this is the voice of experience.
What are you talking about?
Boss, you sit in that chair and things happen. Quick.
Oh, don't talk nonsense.
It ain't nonsense. It's serious. Look, boss, I sat in that chair just like this. Cross my leg just like this. Lean back. Here I go again.
Well, that's a silly way to leave the room. Why didn't you use the door?
Mr. Topper!
Well, as I was saying, I'll always stand by you no matter what happens.
There, just be quiet, will you, please?
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I won't say another word. Idea. We should have one of these in our house for weekend guests. Really?
Clara, for heaven's sake, get out of there.
Okay, you take it down this way and you go upstairs. If you find anything, I'll be right here. Boy, what a night. I've never been on such a merry-go-round in my life.
Oh, I sure needed that one. Toppy, I just saw the murderer in the cellar.
Who is he?
I don't know. I couldn't see his face, but he was all muffled up in a big black cloak.
Well, whoever he is, he was in that room when the housekeeper disappeared. Because I found a contraption in the fireplace that operates the chair she was sitting on.
Toppy.
What?
We've got to make him convict himself.
Oh,
You sit in that chair and tell them that you know who the murderer is.
me? Sitting in that chair? But I'll disappear, too.
Oh, no, not if you keep your eye on the fireplace. And the first one that makes a move toward it, that's the one we're after.
Oh.
You're not afraid.
What makes you think I'm not? I simply want to tell all I know.
Well, that shouldn't take very long. Sit down. Now, cut out the stalling. Who killed Gail Richards? Pick him out.
In the first place, the one they wanted to kill was Miss Carrington.
Well, never mind who they were after. Who done it?
The murderer didn't know he'd killed the wrong girl. When he found out, he was panicky and hid the body. You see, Doctor, I did not have hallucinations.
Very interesting. Say, what are you watching that fireplace for? Who do you expect, Santa Claus? Come on, who done it?
The housekeeper knew. She knew too much. But she wasn't the one. When she was about to confess, she disappeared from this very chair. And the person who caused her disappearance was standing right beside this fireplace when it happened.
What do you say, Doc? He's looking right straight at you. The man's mad. I was nowhere near the fireplace when it happened. I was over there. Rama, you were standing here by the fireplace.
You're mistaken, Dr. Jerris. I was standing by the library door.
Oh, wait a minute. Who was standing by the fireplace when the housekeeper disappeared?
Why, Father, you were there.
Why, yes. Come to think of it, I was.
Mr. Carrington, would you mind sitting in that chair?
Of course not. Never mind that. Put your hands up, too. And if you've got any sense, you won't move a muscle.
You see? I told you it was him.
Sergeant Roberts, it's been a pleasure to do business with a man of your intelligence.
serves you right. Oh, I'd hate to be in your shoes. First murder and now reckless driving. The recording angel will certainly throw the book at you.
Say, what are you doing here?
Oh, steady, old boy.
I beg your pardon?
Now, why did you try to kill your daughter?
Oh, don't be silly. I'm not Anne's father.
Who are you?
I'm Walter Harburg, Carrington's partner. Carrington was killed in a mine cave-in.
So that's it. Why, you ghost of a double-crossing crook. Anne must know about this.
Too late now.
Oh, no. We're stuck here till she finds out. And when she knows the truth, I can go to heaven, and you can go to... give me a pencil, quick, and a piece of paper.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Take a letter. Dear Anne, I am not your father, period.
Well, if he was looking for an accident, he sure found it. This is going to cost him his driver's license. You know that, don't you? Come on.
Here, Toppy. Give this to Anne.
I'm sorry about your father, Miss Carrington. Wait a minute, he wasn't her father. Miss Carrington, this is for you.
Well, what's this all about?
Oh, here, read it. Or am I expecting too much?
Where did you get this note?
It flew into my hand.
Notes that fly.
Fathers that ain't fathers. Leaping chairs. Come on, let's get out of here before the trees start talking.
Edward? Edward, where are you?
Here I am. And here I go.
Edward, come back here.
Not me. From now on, I used to be your chauffeur.
But you were to drive us home.
Not in that car. Enough is enough, and that's what I've had a abundance of.
Very well. If that's the way you feel about it, Emily will drive us. And Cosmo, this time I'll sit on your lap.
All right, darling.
Emily, do you know how to drive?
No, ma'am.
Isn't it exciting?
Thanks, Eddie. You've been a great help.
Sorry I had to dump you in the water, old boy.
Denny's stuffing his face over
I
there.
put my
Look at you!
started chewing, he starts counting
Can
down.
I have a little professional?
Hey, guess what?
They tried to do. I didn't eat mine.
Wait a minute.
What?
First time in history. In history.
In history?
That he actually gave us a countdown for the last segment.
Hey, wait a minute. That's right.
He's never
He
done that.
counted down.
He never does that.
I didn't even notice it because I was too busy ranting and raving
He
about
usually
it.
just waits and points. He started counting down.
Yeah, but he probably hit the wrong button and probably have to start again anyways. Because look at him, he's already
He looks confused and flustered
he's
over
hitting
there.
every button and nothing's working.
What can I erase?
Well, yeah.
We're out of tape.
Top of Returns.
Top of Returns. What a movie. What a classic. What a film.
I don't know.
It had a lot of actors
Good
in it.
reviews.
And the little haunted house, yeah, won some awards. They kicked some butt. And then years later, they forgot to, on their 28th anniversary, they forgot to go back and get the copyright. So that's why we got it. It was so good.
Copyright. Copyright.
Copyright. Well, that's my piano playing hands. You remember from this past weekend.
I do.
We were putting on a little show out in the
Maybe
lobby.
you'll see it. Maybe you'll see it.
Oh, you see it, he sings.
Yeah, he sings.
Oh, dude.
I played my piano.
You weren't there. You left. There was
No, but I've seen the video.
There was good acoustics in that room.
Good acoustics.
We were talking. I'm
It
like,
was a
oh, look
church,
at this,
man.
Thanks to everybody that came out to see
It was
our
a
talk.
chapel of a church.
It was a chapel of a church.
It was a chapel. It was just. What
Did
is
you
it?
put anything in the offering plate?
Gently
My voice.
singing in the chapel.
You want the answer to the trivia?
I would prefer not to have it.
Okay, but we're going to give it to you anyway. Ghost.
Ghost.
What distinction does the video have when
Ghost,
they released
I got it.
When they released it,
Yeah.
1991.
Yeah.
What was so special?
It was the first
Blu-ray.
video They have audio commentary.
No.
Blu-ray.
No. Blu-ray.
What do you mean a Blu-ray
the hell are you
VHS?
talking about?
A Bluray VHS.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
I didn't read the question. I didn't read the question.
You didn't even listen to the question.
You don't have to
I
read
probably
it.
didn't
You
either.
have
I'm
to
busy
listen to the question.
He's stuffing his face. All you hear is chewing.
Busy eating almond.
I would say Letterboxd.
It was the most rented video cassette of 1991.
Wow.
1991. Wow, only 39 years ago. If my math
gives
is
a
wrong.
I
What are
almost
you
swore.
saying? Don't you dare swear.
Who
Cassette.
cares when it was?
We got a
It just
swear
said,
jar.
what is the distinction of the video cassette when it was released? It was the most rented video cassette of 1991.
What was the most rented video cassette of 1992?
I don't know.
Titanic.
Google it and ask it.
Or of all time.
That was 97.
I can't do anything with you.
Why would I know what 1992
Testing the
is?
trivia
I'm not-
guy.
Why would I know what
I'm
1992
giving him a,
is?
you know what they do in a radiator to give a pressure test, see if it works? I'm doing a pressure test.
What the
on
hell
them.
were you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing?
What?
You were showing how you pressure
I
test.
was getting a pressure test.
Yeah, well, exactly. Get the book,
You know
right?
how you get a pressure test? You got to grab the hose and you got to squeeze it and see if something pops out of it.
Yep. Heard that.
Yeah. Now here he goes again. Where is the professionalism? That's all I got to say. Can I get a T-shirt out there?
I'm trying to answer your question.
Can I get a T-shirt? Can I please? There you go.
That's surprising.
Here.
A really old
That was surprising.
That is.
Oh
an
man,
old thing.
that's
What
an
was
old
it?
one.
Was I
Holy
right?
crap.
No, not even close.
How do you know? I was pretty close.
No, you weren't.
I was only 6 years off. Look at that shirt.
That's okay. I'm gonna give you.
Shout out to Mike
All right.
Squires.
1992 most rented videos. I'm gonna give you some names. You tell me which one you think was number one.
Home Alone.
Silence of the Lambs, City Slickers, Cape Fear, Thelma and Louise, Father of the Bride, Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
City Slickers.
Thelma and Louise.
Rocco?
I would say Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise was the number one rented.
That was what I was about to say.
I would think that it would have been
City Slickers.
Silence of the Lambs.
Say good night, Joe.
You mean what? How do you mean Silence of the Lambs?
Okay.
You mean shh?
Yeah, I remember. Shh. Bah.
Hey, we'll see you next time. Maybe next time we'll even be right here still again. One more time.
Yeah, we might.
We will be.
Yeah. And
we
every
probably will.
Thursday, Midnight Movie Middays Mayhem, tune in. We have a lot of fun every Thursday live on Facebook. Join us! He'll
12
even
o'clock.
call in. 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock noon.
Yep. You can
Bye,
be a part of the
everybody.
show. See ya.
Let go of me. Let go of me. You shouldn't have made me do that.
Do you want to go to jail?
No, but we can't go on like this. My wife's the police. What do you suppose they think?
They think you're guilty of housebreaking and murder.
Yeah.